Where am I?
Yeah, in the middle one. Thanks. So we're going to hear from Michelle. Thank you.
Still a good morning? A very smiling good morning to all the wonderful people from all over the world in this room. I think I'd like to celebrate all of you. First, I would like to show you what the smiles is, or we'd like to celebrate first, I guess. So, can we just turn to the person right next to each other and say thanks to for being here from all over the world on either side? You can use any gesture, maybe like this or like this. Thank you for being here. Okay? All right. Okay. Can we come back? And I would like to thank the HundrED team also, Saku, Jessica, Frederica, Pukhraj, and whatever the names I'm forgetting, please. All those people, we just want to give them a round of applause for arranging such a great event. Can I have, I'll just start with the video first, if we can play the video.
Through our Smiles in Education program, we're trying to bring smiles to the faces of each and every teacher and the student in the classroom.
Some techniques, my health has improved a lot. That's why I enjoy my learning.
We have framed simple smiles rules which can be used before, during, and after every learning activity.
Love.
We also enable teachers and students to incorporate their passion into this learning process and make the classroom a recharging station for their energy. We also develop sharing and caring teacher communities, both online and offline, which help each other grow by sharing their issues and solutions of the day-to-day problems they face at school and bring smiles back into their life.
Okay. All right, so we're talking about teacher well-being today, and that's all of you. You know what is a teacher, right? Teacher is not just a person who teaches, it does all these jobs, right? Anything that stands out? We agree? If we agree that all these things what we do as a teacher, please give me a thumbs up. Wonderful. So we are celebrating the well-being for all of these. This is what we need to do. There's so many roles a teacher plays. So well-being by definition is, the very simplest, is a state of being comfortable, healthy, and happy, right? Looks very simple, but do we put emphasis on that? That is a real question. We as teachers are being very ambitious. So how do we do this? In Smiles, we have tried out an option through mindfulness in everything that we do. And the couple of things that we are trying to experiment now, and let's see how that goes. There are 3 B's in the well-being that I'm going to use. First one is for the body. That's the physical well-being. Many of you are probably aware of that. The second B is for the brain. This is the mental well-being. And the third one is the behavior, or we call it emotional well-being. So let's see how each one of those we can experiment. There are a few techniques that we use for the body, the physical, which is the mindful breathing, mindful eating, mindful healing. So breathing and eating, probably you're aware of that. Let's try one experiment. If you're interested, let's do that. Can you just sit straight in your seats and see if there's any uncovered position anywhere, stiffness in your back, in the neck or anything? If you're feeling, just put your 2 fingers like this over there. And let's take a deep breath. It could be in the neck, it could be in the lower back. Wherever you're not feeling comfortable, let's just do that. And let's take a deep breath and breathe out through the mouth. While you're breathing out, just press a little bit those pressure points and see if you see anything better now. So this is the physical part. So there are small things like that we can do in the classroom as a teacher along with the students to really get back to anything that is being uncomfortable. For the brain, or getting the mind back to what we're supposed to do, there are several techniques here. I'll just try to maybe experiment one over here, which is a mindful activation of the brain, we call it. So many times we have so many options, right? All the time, should we do this, should we do that, how to prioritize that? So just imagine there's a pond, there's so many fish in there, like all the ideas are fish. So if you put an anchor there or a bait at one point, all the ideas will come together, right? So we use that as the pineal gland. This is the anchor point. If you like to just rub that little bit in the middle of the eyebrows and close your eyes and just think, what are the different things you are supposed to be doing right now? These are the things which bring our mind back to what we're supposed to do in the present moment. It could be a creative idea you're looking for. It could be something you want to recall. So all these things will be helping you to get back your brain activated to what you're supposed to do in the present moment. And then, lastly, the third option is the behavior. How do we get the emotional well-being? This is usually the behavior. Our emotions are reflected in our behavior, right? So it could be our behavior or other behavior also. We get upset sometimes. So there are a couple of things that we have tried during the classroom called control of emotions, mindful acceptance, gratitude. Many of you might be aware of that. Mindful sharing also. So let's see if we can try a little. So there's something called mindful control of emotions. This is what we use is when we have a lot of emotions, turbulence in our mind, okay, something which is not in our control, we are feeling like so excited or maybe so depressed, usually our hands come to our heart, right? Oh my God, oh wow. In both the cases, our hands come to our heart, right? So this is actually a position, there's a research behind that. If you put your fingers in the center of your heart, you can immediately come back to an emotional balanced state. Okay? So just close your eyes and see if you can get some balanced things which are not in control. It is very useful, especially in the night. If you're not getting a sleep, please try this. You'll get back to sleep. So these are the couple of things we've tried in the program, and we've seen those people. So I think this is what is the need of the hour as a teachers. We need to try these things which give us back the energy that we need for teaching. And also the students find it very attractive. Their energy also comes back. So it's a win-win situation for both. So I'm looking forward to some of you trying these activities. Whatever innovations you are, you can still use these techniques to make it more effective and more efficient. And again, I would like to see some more smiles on your face, the smiles from the heart. Thank you.
Thank you. We've got time just for one question, and I'm interested that we're all in lots of different contexts, and we've heard about the change that we want to see happen, but we also have heard about the constraints that we're under. How do you guys think that we can nurture on a broad level in terms of teacher well-being? What can we do to kind of help teachers to have the patience and to have the bravery to kind of make these changes in their context? What do you think?
Well, can you hear me? I'm talking about creativity and resourcefulness, and I think that the major point is to know that our consciousness is designed by the day-to-day experience, by the little things. We call it the big revolution of the little creativity. So don't look for like big hackathons and marathons and like big ideas. Just do something on a daily basis. Few minutes, find a new shortcut, find a new way to get up in the morning, to have your family dinner, your morning drill, whatever. And this, when you become more flexible, you'll be happier. We know the linkage between creativity and happiness in the 21st century. It's quite clear. And people have to remember that it's not a binary concept. It's not that either you are creative or not. We are all creative. We are all within this spectrum of creativity. All we need to do is to be a little bit better than the month before.
Okay.
I like that. I think for me, it's also been being mindful, the first thing I do when I wake up. And so I used to be one of those people who, and maybe you're like me, snooze, 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 snooze until I'm running out the door for school. And now I've been more thoughtful about that first 30 minutes when I wake up and really naming things that I'm thankful for and setting my intuition or setting my intentions for the day. And that first 30 minutes has really made a big difference for me, as well as at my school, really partnering up with the positive teachers who are encouraging me and cheering for me, and so connecting with those teachers in my building, but also connecting globally with like-minded teachers, because like I mentioned earlier, this is all about collaboration, and you can't really be the best teacher that you can be without those around you. And so just really finding your people has been really, really important for me.
Vishal?
Yeah, for a teacher, the most important thing is that he should first experience the things that he's going to teach his students, right? And this includes how he can get back the energy or the happiness, either through creativity or some other techniques, the mindful techniques we talked about. But it has to be experiential learning, and teacher has to experience that first. So whatever programs we actually design, it should be in such a way that they themselves treat the teachers as the students, eventually how we want them to take it to their classrooms. So that's how it will be a real thing that the teachers will take it back to the classrooms.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that from a research perspective, which is who I am, that meta level of this is how we encourage our staff, this is how we can encourage creativity, how to be brave, how to try something new. If it doesn't work, it's okay. Mm-hmm. Try again. And we heard from John earlier from the Lego Foundation about being playful. If we do that as a staff and we do that within our schools, social learning theory shows us that children learn from what they see. And if they see us being brave with our profession, and they see us being happy and enjoying ourselves and enjoying our lifelong learning, then they kind of just pick that up. They're sponges, right? Mm-hmm. And they pick that up. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.